and the topic is Imran Khan's victory in Pakistan. So I'll not give you notes for this because you don't need notes. Actually, most of the things I will tell in the lecture, things which are important for UPSC perspective. So, as you know, that Imran Khan, the great Imran Khan, who was the cricketer, he won the elections in Pakistan, and he will be taking oath on the 18th of August. So, what I will discuss is the reasons why Imran Khan won and what would be the impact of his victory on India-Pakistan relations. So, before that, we should understand the political scenario in Pakistan, because you need to understand how things work in Pakistan. Only then you will be able to understand the other things. So in Pakistan, there are five main political parties. There is PPP, which is, and I'll tell the ideology also. So it's a center-left party. It's more like Congress in India. Center-left, and it's a so-called secular party. Then you have PMLN. PMLN, which means Nawaz. It is a center-right party. It's more like BJP. It started as conservative, but now over the years, Nawaz Sharif has become more, and his party has become more secular, and they are taking, like last year, they also gave holidays for Holi. So they have started to shift towards from conservatism to more of secularism. Then you have MQM, which is Muttahida Qawmi Movement. So this is a party of Muhajirs. Muhajirs are those people who migrated from India to Pakistan, and most of them they went to Sindh. So in Sindh area, there are 3-4 main ethnic groups. So we have Muhajirs, we have Sindhis, we have Pashtuns, and we have Baloch. So this party is basically a Sindh-based party, and in Sindh it represents the Muhajirs. Its leader Altaf Hussain is in self-exile in Pakistan, in UK since 1992, because he has number of arrest warrants issued in Pakistan. So from UK he manages this party. So MQM is more of a center-left, and it professes secularism. Actually, it is one of the very few party which has demanded that Pakistan should be transformed into a secular republic. The constitution of Pakistan should be changed, and it should be secular. Then we have the other two parties, which is Tehreek-e-Insaf. This is a party led by Imran Khan. And this is also a center-right party. So, and then you have MMM, which is technically a party of mullahs, and its full name is something like Majlis-e-Muttahida, something like that. It's led by Maulana Fazlullah, and it never receives more than 5 to 6% votes. So it's a weak force. It's not a very strong force, and its ideology is completely right-wing. So these are the 5 main political parties in Pakistan. There are some regional parties also, some provincial parties also, but at the national level, these are the 5 parties which win the maximum number of seats. So in this election, the fight was between PPP, PML and Tehreek-e-Insaf, and Tehreek-e-Insaf won the election. There are 4 or 5 reasons why Imran Khan won. First reason is backing of the army. So actually, army, Imran Khan is technically a blue-eye boy for the army, because he has shown, anti-US stand. He has shown sometimes pro-Taliban stand. he has shown many times anti-India stand, and the army and the majority of people in the army in Pakistan, they also think the same way. So they believe that Imran Khan is the kind of anti-West leader that we require, because see, Pakistan has been the alliance partner of US in the action against the ISIS and the Al Qaeda, but the sympathies of most of the people in army is very, very anti-US. So they believe that Imran Khan is a leader which can take anti-West policies, and this is what most of the people in the army wants. So army has actually backed him from last 2-3 years. There was a big protest which he did against the Nawaz Sharif regime, and army completely backed him. There has been incidents, there have been evidence, there have been allegations that the army has also played role in rigging the elections, and some way he got this terrible thing. Army also kind of pressurized the media to give more, or to tell more stories, or to give more limelight or more space to Imran Khan and Israelis. So all these factors, plus there has been some allegations that army even gave him some money. So army also kind of funded his campaign. So this is the main reason why he won the election. Second reason why he won is what you call as soft Islamism. Like we use the term soft Hindutva for the Congress. Imran Khan, as the people elite in Pakistan, and he is a good-looking Jamaat-e-Islami, which means he shaves his beard, he looks smart, but end of the day, his thought process, his ideology, and he defends the Jamaat-e-Islami and the ideology of Taliban in a more sophisticated, in a more English-speaking, in a more politically correct way. That is what the allegation is against the Imran Khan. So this soft Islamism, as you know, in South Asia, people tend, not just in Pakistan, even in India also, we have the same problem now. People tend to be more religious, and they, when Imran Khan uses that religion, soft religion, they try to, most of them get convinced from him. So soft Islamism is also one of the reasons why he won the election. Third reason is the corruption charges against the opposition. So the other two main competitors, PPP and PML Nawaz, both are facing corruption charges. So you have the Panama paper, his name came and then he was sacked by the judiciary. Asif Ali Zardari, everybody knows that he's called as Mr. 10%, which means that when he was a minister, he used to take 10% for every deal. So like in India, this Aam Aadmi party, how it emerged? It emerged because people started thinking that both BJP and Congress are corrupt. Right? So they wanted a new phase, and that is what Imran Khan presented. He said that I will be the Arvind Kejriwal of Pakistan, where there will be no VIP culture. Everybody will live simply. I will take strong action against those who were involved in corruption. I will do land reforms. All these things had a good connect with the masses, and they said that we already have tried both of them. Let's give him a chance this time. So this is also one of the reasons why he won. And fourth factor is economy of Pakistan. So Pakistan's economy is really bad right now. There have been reports that it's gonna go bankrupt if things will not improve in the next few years. So economy of Pakistan, the oil prices, the inflation, the general level inflation, the shortages, the load sheddings, all these also motivated people to vote for change. Now let's look at the impact on India, impact of Imran Khan's victory on India. So there have been two schools of thoughts in India about whether his victory is good for India or it's bad for India. So let's talk about the pessimistic opinion first. So this says that, see, whether it's Nawaz Sharif, whether it's Zardari, whether it's Imran Khan, whether it's XYZ, they say that, it's not just they say, actually it is also my view. that in Pakistan, the relationship with India is decided not by the civilian government but by the army. So Nawaz Sharif in 1999 wanted to improve relations with India. Parvez Musharraf sent the Mujahideens in Kargil. Asif Ali's Hardari wanted to improve relations with India in 2008 when he talked of new building and everything. After his speech, 1 week after the speech, Pakistani army trained and sent these people for the 2611. So ultimately, it is the army in Pakistan who is the sole body which decides whether we want to improve relations with India or not. Now, Pakistan army, as you know, it's not like Indian army. It's very powerful. And Pakistani army, it's not in their self-interest to improve relations with India, because ultimately Pakistani army has created a kind of aura around themselves, you know, the kind of the bungalows, the expenditure and all. They have created an aura about themselves that we are in danger, we could be attacked by India anytime. So their existence is only based on propagating anti-India feelings. Why would institutions, or why would an institution whose existence is based on anti-India think that if anti-India feelings will not be there, people will start questioning, you know, the government? Why are we spending so much on the army? Why are these army people given so much facilities? Right? So therefore, it's in our self-interest to keep things tickling in the border. It's in our self-interest to kind of ensure that you know, the relations with Pakistan, the relations with India are always hostile. So ultimately, it is the army which decides. An army will never decide, or army will never want that India should or Pakistan should have good relations with India, and that is what is the problem. So whether it's Imran Khan or it's any other person, things gonna not improve till army will not decide that we want a good relations with India. Second thing these pessimistic people say is that Imran Khan is a proxy of army. Ultimately, Nawaz Sharif could have done that, because Nawaz Sharif always had a, you know, long battle with army. He was removed in a coup by Musharraf. He had a bad relations with Rahil Sharif. So all these, I mean, Nawaz Sharif being who wanted to remain so autonomous, if he could not improve relations with India, how can we expect a person who elected because of army support, who was the army's proxy candidate, how can you expect Imran Khan to have a liberal policy towards India, to have an autonomous policy towards the India without involving the army? So both these reasons, and thirdly, Imran Khan's own ideology. Imran Khan's statement have not been very, very friendly towards India during his political speeches, during his other speeches. Imran Khan has, as you know, he's kind of a born-again Muslim who was a very modern and liberal person till the early 90s, but now he has turned more towards right-wing. He stays with these very, very regressive mullahs of very, very regressive madrasas. So his whole political ideology does not favor or does not give us any evidence that he's gonna take any positive stand towards India. So this is the pessimistic opinion about Imran Khan's victory. Now we have optimistic opinion. This opinion says that Imran Khan is after probably Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, after probably 30-40 years, Pakistan has got a civilian charismatic leader. They believe that Nawaz Sharif and Benazir Bhutto, people, did not have trust on them because they were corrupt. They were, they did not do things for the people. That's why people were a little bit suspicious about them. But Imran Khan is a very, very charismatic leader. And he's a powerful leader. He is a powerful leader. He's like, we have Bhaks in India, we have Imran Bhaks in Pakistan. So he can take a stand. He can, being a powerful person, he can, if he takes any positive relations with India, he will enjoy the credibility because people will support him, because people love him. So they say that being a charismatic and credible leader, he will receive people's backing if he will take some positive stand against India. Therefore, they say Imran Khan is good for India if he has guts to take any positive stands against or positive stands for India-Pakistan relations, because he is a person who is loved by the people. So there has been this theory that one expert has said that BJP is in a better position to improve relations with Pakistan than Congress, because, and if you know that during the Vajpayee time, the relations between India and Pakistan improved. He started the peace process. It is because the BJP supporters, most of them, they are the person who are the most high or most vilified trolls. So most of the right-wing constituency, if suppose Modi improves relations with Pakistan, all these, far-right lobby, they will back him because ultimately he is their god. Right? If a Congress will take a same step, they will kind of vilify them. So therefore, a right-wing political party is always in a better position to take ambitious, to take more risky, to take more positive stance towards improving relationship with a hostile nation. So this is what they say, that both Modi and Imran Khan are strong leader. They are loved by the people. They are right wing. They have all the people who who everybody expect that they will go and protest. They will back him if they will start any peace process. Therefore, it's a good position for India and Pakistan that they should talk and they should improve the relations. Now we have the balanced opinion. And this says that, see, we have to realize the reality that we have to involve army in if we want to improve peace with Pakistan. Because till now, what the problem we have is that we have never considered the Pakistani army and the ISI as a stakeholder in the peace process. So, therefore, and this is the reason why no peace talks have succeeded. So they say that along with Imran Khan, we should also talk with the army and the ISI. We should also involve them in the peace process. We should make them convinced that, see, ultimately fighting is not in the long-term interest of both of us. So when army will be involved, probably there are better chances that the peace process would succeed and it will reach a logical conclusion. So it ends the first issue of the week, which is Imran Khan's victory in Pakistan.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update from Civil State.